Hello guys, you see this whole Sonia Uche relationship with Maurice Sam is a do or die affair for fans. Like, fans have this whole theory that Sonia and Maurice have a no dating us or actors as rule. But here's the twist. They're the exception to each other's rule. Like, Sonia literally said she can't date an actor. But when it comes to Maurice, that rule suddenly doesn't apply. I mean, if that's not suspicious, I don't know what is. The way fans picked up on this and started connecting the dots is actually crazy. Because think about it. Why would you say you can't date actors and then make one specific person the exception? That's basically telling us something without actually saying it directly. And the fact that Maurice also seems to follow this same pattern makes it even more interesting. It's like they both agreed on this unspoken rule between themselves. Fans are not just making this up from nowhere. There's actually something to notice here if you pay close attention to how they talk about dating and relationship. Now let's talk about this ring situation, because honestly, it's getting out of hand. Fans are convinced they have a secret promise ring that they take turns wearing during private outings. And from what I've seen, them putting on the same ring doesn't look like a coincidence at all. The speculation is real, and people are connecting dots everywhere. I mean, we're talking about the exact same ring design, same style, appearing on both of them at different times. How do you explain that? Some people might say it's just a coincidence, but when you see it multiple times, you start to wonder. The ring has been spotted in random photos, candid shots, and even in some behind-the-scenes moments. And the interesting part is that they never address it directly. They just let fans speculate and talk about it. That alone makes people believe there's definitely something deeper going on with this whole ring situation. There's this one fan who said Sonia's recent glow is because she's in a happy relationship with Maurice. But let me be honest here, if we actually look at Sonia in her recent movies, even when she's playing the local girl character, don't we see how her face is glowing? She's looking like a totally different, upgraded version of herself compared to 2 years ago. Whether it's because of Maurice or just her personal growth, the transformation is very visible. Her skin is clearer, her smile is brighter, and there's this confidence she carries now that wasn't there before. You can see it in every scene she does, whether it's a dramatic role or a comedic one. The glow is real and undeniable. Now, is it because of love? Maybe. Is it because she's just taking better care of herself and growing in her career? Also possible, but fans want to believe it's the Maurice effect, and honestly, who can blame them? Remember that time late last year, in 2025, when Maurice accidentally went live? A voice that sounded exactly like Sonia's was heard in the background. Fans were quick to guess it was possibly Sonia, even though it was never confirmed. But come on, the voice was right there for everyone to hear. The way people screen recorded that live session and started analyzing the voice in the background was something else. They were comparing it to Sonia's voice from interviews and other videos, and the similarities were striking. Maurice never addressed it. He just ended the live quickly, and that was it. No explanation, no clarification, nothing. And you know what that did? It made fans even more convinced that it was actually her. Because if it wasn't Sonia, why not just clear the air and say so? The silence speaks volumes sometimes, and in this case, it definitely added more fuel to the fire. Then there's this claim from a fan saying they are the highest paid on-screen on the YouTube Nollywood niche. Now, I can't tell if that's actually true, because I feel like fans just exaggerated this whole thing. Yes, Maurice and Sonia brought a different energy to Nollywood, no doubt about that. They really changed the game when it comes to on-screen chemistry and the type of stories they tell together. Their movies get millions of views and people genuinely love watching them together. But saying they are the highest paid, that's a strong statement to make without actual proof or numbers to back it up. We don't really know what these actors are earning per movie or what their contracts look like. So while I appreciate the fan love and support, we have to be careful not to just throw out claims like that. It's better to stick to what we can actually see and confirm. Look, they're definitely one of the most trending on-screen pairs right now, especially among the best performing actors in YouTube movies. That part is fact. But can we really say they're the most paid? I don't think we can just throw that out there when there are other actors making the same wave on YouTube movies. So, there are so many talented actors doing amazing work and getting great numbers on their films as well. The YouTube Nollywood space has grown so much, and there are multiple power couples and partnerships that are doing incredibly well. So while Maurice and Sonia are definitely up there and making noise, we can't discount the others who are also putting in work and getting results. It's important to celebrate them without necessarily putting down or ignoring other actors who are also thriving in the same space. Competition is healthy and everyone is bringing something unique to the table. The not dating other actors rule keeps coming up in fan conversations, and honestly, the way they talk about Maurice being Sonia's exception is wild. Like, why would she make an exception if there wasn't something there? Fans are really reading between the lines with this one, and the more you think about it, the more it makes sense from their perspective. Sonia has been very vocal about not wanting to date within the industry. She's mentioned it in interviews before. But then you see how she interacts with Maurice, how comfortable they are together, how they defend each other, and it's like all those rules go out the window. Maurice seems to be in a category of his own when it comes to Sonia's life, and fans have picked up on this energy. They notice the little things, the way they look at each other, the inside jokes, the natural chemistry that goes beyond just acting. This promise ring theory has fans in a chokehold. They're out here analyzing every photo, every appearance, trying to spot who's wearing the ring and when. The fact that it keeps showing up in different situations is what's making people believe there's actually something to this whole theory. It's not just a one-time thing that people saw and moved on from. No, this ring keeps appearing, and that's what makes it so interesting. Fans have created whole threads and timelines showing when Maurice wore it, when Sonia wore it, and the gaps in between. Some have even zoomed in on photos to get a better look at the design to confirm it's the same one. Dedication is real. And whether Maurice and Sonia are doing this intentionally to keep fans talking or it's genuinely something private between them, it's definitely working. The mystery around this ring has become a whole conversation on its own. About Sonia's glow though, let me just say, whether it's because of Maurice or not, the transformation is undeniable. Go back and watch her movies from 2 years ago and compare them to now. The difference is clear. She's literally glowing from the inside out in every scene. Her energy is different, her presence on screen is more powerful, and she just looks happier overall. Some people might attribute this to better makeup, better styling, or working with better production teams. And yes, those things might play a role. But there's something else there, something that comes from within. You can't fake genuine happiness and contentment. It shows in your eyes, in your smile, in the way you carry yourself. And Sonia has all of that now. So whether fans want to credit Maurice for this transformation or just acknowledge that Sonia is in a good place in her life right now, either way, we're all here for it. Maurice and Sonia have definitely created something special in the YouTube Nollywood space. Whether they are the highest paid or not, what we can't deny is the chemistry and the energy they bring. That's what has everyone talking, speculating, and honestly, a little bit obsessed. Their movies consistently perform well. Their fans are extremely loyal and engaged, and they've built a brand together that's recognizable across the industry. When you see Maurice and Sonia paired together in a movie, you already know it's going to be something worth watching. That's the kind of reputation they've built over time. So while we might not have all the answers about their personal relationship or their exact earnings, what we do know is that they've mastered the art of keeping people interested. And in this industry, that's a skill in itself. They know how to stay relevant, stay trending, and keep fans coming back for more. Alright guys, this is where I'll end it all. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful day.